Hello students, in the last video we discussed about the refrigerant, unit of refrigeration, designation of refrigerant, and also in the last video we discussed about the air conditioning. Today our topic of discussion is psychometry. First of all, we already discussed about the air conditioning. What is air conditioning? Air conditioning is generally may be defined as the simultaneously control of temperature, velocity, purity and humidity of air. And now move to our topic, psychometry. What is psychometry? Psychometry is a branch of science in which we deal with the study of moist air. So, study of moist air means what is moist air? Moist air is a combination of dry air plus water content or water vapor. Water content means moisture. And here the moist air is not a pure substance. Not a pure substance. While the dry air is pure substance. Why moist air is not a pure substance? Because the water vapor content, your water content or moisture content in the air is varied from location to location. As we seen, somewhere the humidity is very high and somewhere the humidity is very low. It depends on the moisture. Okay. So there are many psychometric terms that are used. So discuss about the various psychometric terms. Psychometric terms. First one is specific humidity. It is denoted by omega. Specific humidity may be defined as the ratio of mass of water vapor content to the mass of dry air at same temperature and in same volume. So it can be expanded in 0.622 PV upon P minus P. The unit is kg per kg of dry air. This kg comes from the kg of water vapor and this is 4 kg of dry air. Next term is relative humidity. It is denoted by the phi. It is defined as the ratio of mass of water vapor to the mass of water vapor in the saturation condition at the same temperature and at same volume. So is equal to P upon PV upon PVS. So here we compare the specific humidity and relative humidity. What is the difference between the specific humidity and relative humidity? See, specific humidity is mass of water vapor in per kg of dry air. Means here specific humidity tells us about the mass of water vapor content. Means present how much water vapor content is present in the dry air. And what does the relative humidity tells us? Relative humidity tells us about the water vapor content absorbing capacity. Means how much more the water vapor, the water content moisture can be absorbed the air. So this is the comparison between the relative and specific humidity. Next term is dry bulb temperature. Dry bulb temperature dBT dry bulb temperature. It is generally defined as the temperature of moisture measured by the ordinary thermometer. Okay. Next term is wet bulb temperature. Wet bulb temperature, WBT. If the thermometer bulb is enclosed by the wet cloth, then the temperature comes out is known as the wet bulb temperature, WBT. DPT, dry dew point temperature. Dew point temperature. It is the saturation temperature at which the condensation of the moisture is start, known as the DPT. DPT is the temperature at which condensation is start, or the moisture will be start to condensate, that is known as the DPT. Next term is wet bulb temperature. Wet bulb depression. We already discussed about the wet bulb temperature. So discuss about the wet bulb depression. It is difference, WBD, wet bulb depression is difference between the DPT and WBT. So now discuss about these temperature in the saturation state and unsaturated. At the saturation state, saturated condition, the saturated state of moisture, dVT equal to WBT equal to dPT, while unsaturated condition, at unsaturated condition, the state dVT is greater than WBT and WBT is greater than dPT. And at the saturation condition, at the saturated state, our relative humidity phi is 100%. Means here no water vapor, more moisture not absorbed. So here 100%. Next term is enthalpy. Next is enthalpy of moisture. The formula used for calculation of enthalpy is H equal to 1.005 T plus omega 2500 plus 1.88 T. This is empirical formula that are used for the finding out the enthalpy of moisture. And last one is, but not least, Abson formula. Abson formula is used for the finding out the partial evaporation. So PV is equal to PV dash minus 1.8 P T minus T dash upon 2700. These are the empirical formula used for the finding out the various properties. Here H is enthalpy, this T is dVT and this is dVT. PV is partial vapor pressure corresponding to this temperature. The saturation temperature is dP. dpt. So the PV is related to the dpt, the corresponding pressure, the saturation temperature is dpt, and PV dash, the saturation temperature is WVT, or we can say that at WVT the saturation pressure is PV dash. Here one more pressure PVS. This is the partial pressure related to the saturation temperature or saturation pressure related to the DVT. This is the partial vapor pressure, saturated partial vapor pressure related to the DVT, dry bulb temperature. This is T DVT and T dash is WV. Thank you, class. These are all the psychometric properties which are used to calculate or finding out the various psychometric properties for these formulas. And if you have any doubt related to the psychometric properties or another class, you can ask with me in the comment box. Thank you.